Now, with the stimulus checks falling into the hands of some Americans soon, there are questions about how much money you could be getting from the government. 11 Alive's Shanu Hur took some of your questions to financial expert Andrew Poulos.
All right, Andrew, thank you so much for joining me tonight to talk through some of these questions that I'm sure lots of people are having right now. And we'll just get right into it with the first question here. And that is, when will Americans start receiving stimulus checks and who will get them?
Thanks for having me on. We expect to see Americans start getting stimulus checks hopefully in the next 2 weeks, maybe a quicker time frame than that, but to not have any false expectations, I would say at the moment about 2 weeks. The Treasury's got to communicate with the IRS, go through the database to figure out who's going to qualify for these stimulus checks. The qualifying factors are going to be based on either your 2018 or your 2019 tax return if you've already filed the 19 return.
And Andrew, this next question, very important for people who will be receiving these checks. How can people update mailing and direct deposit information?
Yeah, great question. The IRS has come out and said that they're working on a portal system on their website to be able to facilitate and set up the infrastructure for people to be able to go on to the IRS website, create a secure account, update bank account information.